Alright, so it's about day 5 of living here in this area with these people. And I figured it was about time to go gym hunting because I have eaten like shit for the last couple of months because I said, fuck it, I gotta do fun things and eat all the food. And I ate all the food. And then I gained all the weight. But it's okay because I had donuts and tacos and more donuts and more tacos. And now I can't do that anymore. But it's probably for the better. By the way, I have not seen a donut shop besides Dunkin' Donuts up here, and it's absolutely awful. Everything is a bagel place. Like, just bagels. All kinds of bagels. Like, bagel heaven, but shit for donuts. Anyway, so there's a gym that's about 5 miles away from where I live. It's called Apollon. And apparently it's some hardcore badass, blah, blah, blah gym. Marked itself as co-ed. So that tells me how old it is. So anyway, go to the gym yesterday. I'm like, hey, I want to try this out. Blah, 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 blah. Sign my waiver. I'm going to the gym. And somehow I wound up getting shoved into the back corner of the shittiest squat rack of all time. So normally when you do squats, your feet are pretty even and flat because that's a safe thing to do. Sometimes it's on a platform. Also totally cool because that's usually flat and safe. No. This platform had, I guess, like a bajillion pounds dropped right in the middle where your crotch would drop if you just fell into the floor. And so this motherfucker's just like bent one way and like kind of flat on the other side. And so unless you're staying in the right spot, it's just a piece of shit. So I found the right spot, did my workout, and I kept getting knocked into something. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. They have goddamn Atlas balls against the wall. And they're not even just like the little Atlas balls that you can kind of roll around. These are like motherfucking 350 Atlas balls. And they're huge, and they're concrete, and they're huge and concrete, round balls against the wall. So of course I'm not moving them, so I'm just using them to sit on, but I can't put my shit anywhere. I can't re-rack my weights unless I climb over the Atlas balls every time. So every time I want to add a plate, or take off a plate, I have to scale this giant fucking mountain corner of Atlas balls, and it's just fucking stupid. And then there's Dude Bro over here on the left side, who is doing bent over rows. Totally cool. Totally gotta do that thing. Motherfucker took 8 of the 25-pound plates. 8 of them. So he didn't make his plates into 45s where you take off the little weights and then you make the bigger weights and then you quit using all the little weights. He used all the 25-pound plates. So I went all the way across the gym to go get 25-pound plates while I was warming up and then bring them back and add them into my weight. And then right whenever I'm done using them, Motherfucker Jones takes all of his 25-pound plates and puts them back on the rack that I could have used. Anyway, so other things, it's really, really dark in there. Like, we're talking like Batcave dark. Hella dark, especially in the corner. There's a lot of windows and there's big doors and shit. It's still dark. There's a lot of college PT students there, and you can tell because they have their college PT shirts on. They're very proud of who they are. And that's about it. I wasn't a big fan. It was just really dark and shitty, kind of. It wasn't shitty as a gym. It was shitty in the way I kind of got stuck in the corner with the shitty rack and shit. Anyway, so I'm actually sitting outside the second gym right now, which is about 10 miles away from where I live. But it's the only other gym that lets you do things like lift heavy weights that isn't on campus, which I still haven't been able to go to because I don't have a student ID, because you have to get them online if you're a grad student, which makes no fucking sense to me, because if you are there and you've never been there before, you should probably go and check out the campus, get an ID, meet people, talk about what the fuck you're doing. You have to get your ID online, send them a picture, and then they send it back to you only if they approve your picture, and it takes like 3 to 5 days to approve your picture. So I'm currently in picture limbo, waiting to see if my face is appropriate enough to put on a picture of an ID card. And if I can get that done, then I can go use the recreational facilities, which means I'll be swamped with like 1,000 freshmen walking on a treadmill and like 500 dude bros bicep curling 10-pound weights. But anyway, I'm not a gym asshole. But I'm being an asshole in this moment about the gym. So, gym 2. Went in today, blah, 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 sign my waiver, fill it out, tell the guy, I'm here, that's cool. Okay, I'm good. And so I go to bench, go to find a rack. There's one rack open, but it's not really open at the moment because some asshole left his goddamn gym bag on the thing, and I've never been to this gym, so as a kind of courtesy, I don't want to just go move this guy's shit, because I don't know anybody, and with my luck, I'm going to piss off the one motherfucker who's like 500 pounds and could crush my soul by looking at me. So I'm looking around, doing like the awkward, like, making myself tiny, but like trying to get somebody's attention, so I'm literally behind two guys that are deadlifting in like the smallest place of all time. And so they're deadlifting this weight, and I'm doing this thing. Like, all of this is going on in the mirror. I'm trying to get somebody's attention, and there's a chick who's actually finding me kind of amusing because she knows what I'm trying to do, because I'm like pointing to the gym bag that's right here, and I'm like doing some of this, trying to be like, motherfucker Jones, look at me, is this your shit? And he's like, whatever, ignores me, roll my eyes, look around, trying to be like, okay, is anybody looking at this bag being like, this bitch better not move my bag? Nobody does anything, but thankfully, 6'5" military dude bro on the bench next to me looks over and he's like, do you want me to move that for you? And I look at him and I say, that would be really awesome, because I don't want to piss off somebody who's you know, huge, and this is their space, and they've like marked their territory, and they piss on this bench like 5 times, and it's theirs. And he's like, no, motherfucker shouldn't have put his bag on the bench anyway. Thank you for agreeing with me, guy. Don't know who you are, still know who you are, but thank you. So he moves the bag, I do my workout. It's like the shittiest bench of all time. Like, the bottom's all ripped up and like the stuffing's coming out, and like every time you lay down, if you had a shirt off, it would just slice your back up. It'd just be fucking like this. So anyway, I do all that. Anyway, the rest of the workout's good, blah, blah, blah. I get to the end, try to make some room. Here's where it gets good. So, there are stereotypes in the gym of the people who take like all the equipment when they do their shit. They take all the free weights, and they take all the plates, and they take all the everything and all the benches. I met a bitch who did that. So, I'm guilty sometimes of using things for, you know, supersets, drop sets, where you had different weights with the dumbbells, blah, blah, blah. It's cool. You do it. Bitch had 2 10-pound plates, 2 10-pound free weights, 2 15-pound free weights, 2 5-pound free weights, 2 benches. That's a lot for what she was doing. So I'm trying to find out, again, doing this thing to get somebody's attention and be like, is this your stuff? Can I use this? And bitch is dropping her 10-pound weights like they are fucking 500 pounds. I mean, like, splat. But the thing is, when they're little weights, they don't make the really cool, like, boom sound. They make, like, the sound. Because they're hitting the little rubber mats. And they're only 10 pounds. It's almost like you drop a child on the floor, except it doesn't cry. It makes a little splatty sound. So she's doing her thing. She's drinking out of her big water jug with her BCAAs. And I think her big man was the one who's using the upright. I don't know. He was behind me. Pretty sure, because they kept making like the awkward eye contact, like, you go, babe, and thumbs up, and thumbs up. And I'm over here and I'm like, so I finally just took the weights. I straight up took it. I was like, if I die, I die. If he comes and sits on me and he hatches me into a new reborn phoenix self, then so be it. I got the weights. I got it done. Everything around here is exactly what people kind of said it would be. People are kind of assholes, and they kind of suck, and they definitely don't wear deodorant. That is a thing here. So I don't know if it's because they're not used to it being in a heat wave of like 89 degrees and humid, but there is something about people in public lately where I guess they either apply deodorant in like one swipe and then they're good, they think. Or if they just don't own it because they're like, I don't sweat, it's not hot up here. Guys, in this weather, you need to be like taking the cap off, rolling it a couple extra times, and like up swiping like you're painting a wall like 4 or 5 times. Like, you've got to thickly apply a layer because it's going to go away. You will sweat it all away. And so, in just like the general vicinity of all these people, I just smell sweaty ass and sweaty balls and sweaty pits and sweaty sweat. There's no deodorant to be found around here. I mean, I have like 5 sticks everywhere, including one right here in my glove box. But anyway, kind of keep my fingers crossed that the campus gyms let me do all the rest of the business that I'm not getting out here, because I'm partially unsatisfied with my gym experiences, and it's leaving a big void in my heart. It actually makes me not want to go to the gym, because fuck these boxes that smell like armpit.